2023 OEV, Overland Explorer vehicles, backcountry. Let's start with the options that were added at the factory. There are two 200-watt solar panels up top for a total of 400 watts of solar. The second max air fan, this one is lighted, multi-speed. The other one up front is not lighted, but it is multi-speed. Those are 2 out of the 4 options. The other 2 options are the Molly panels. Right side Molly panels an option, left side Molly panels an option. That's a total of 4 options from the factory. The tie downs from the camper to the bed of the truck are torque lift derringers. That's these. These are, I'd call it a shock. It's like a compression cylinder. It absorbs energy so that the unit is sort of free floating in the back. You've seen other manufacturers, there are people posting forums all the time where the tie downs are fixed. They're static, they don't move, and they will break. Either the hook will break, or the bed will break, or the camper will break. But these Molly panels are sturdy. You see there's some stratchets on here. I've got some recovery equipment just as a backup. This is a mount for a 3-ton floor jack, Badland floor jack. Also included in the sale are the Rico Titan jacks. There's 4 of them, 1 on each corner. They're manual. You turn this and the legs extend down and the camper lifts up and lifts down. Standard features for this, this is the exhaust port for the Truma water heater and hot air combination. On-off switch in here, turn this on, and then the controller's lit inside and you can control the temperature. This is the water heater. It does have a filter in it. It's winterized right now, so there's no filter in it. The filter comes with it. Pop-off valve for the water heater. And all of this other stuff is just part of the heater system, which is controlled from the thermostat inside. So all you need to do is turn the power on when you take it out of storage, and you're set. You control on-off in the temperature setting from the inside. This is the water fill port. There's 20 gallons of onboard water storage in a container inside that I'll show you. It is a keyed lock so that it can't be tampered with. This is outdoor shower. There is a water hose, which is stored in the propane area. Take this water hose right here, insert it here. It is mixed, so the Truma creates constant hot water. You can mix that cold and hot, make it warm. You can make it hot. You can take a shower. You can do dishes. You can clean off your boots, wash a dog, pots and pans, whatever you need to do at camp. And then this is the drain valve for the interior sink. So your gray water exits here. This is 20 gallons of onboard propane. This is a custom cylinder that lays down, but the the propane comes out at the top. The gauge is set. Right now it's horizontal, so it's nearly full. If you turn it vertical, if you're getting it filled, it shows you if it needs fuel or if it doesn't, vertical as well. This is a little hose that I have set up for the gray water, so I can direct the gray water into a bucket if I need to. This is a winterization hose that you add coolant, antifreeze, RV antifreeze during the winter, mostly to keep this shower nozzle port from freezing. This is your biggest wintertime threat for damage. You've got to put antifreeze in this line because it's outside. There's metal in there and it'll be the first thing to freeze. So this stays winterized. If you want to during the winter, you can leave this winterized. There's a bypass valve, and then you can still run hot and cold water on the inside. It is equipped with 3 outdoor lights controlled by inside switches, left and right and a rear. This is the solar port if you want to add an exterior solar panel to charge while it's parked. That's tied directly into the Victron system. You do have the 400 watts on the roof, so I've never used that. That's the solar panel up there. You can see the bracketry for it. There's one on the other side as well. No damage on the camper. You do have the factory DOT lights up top. Those are running lights that come on when you turn your vehicle on. 4 Rico Titans, and this is a gorgeous window. I love this at camp. You're allowed to see outside sunrises, sunsets, mountains. Park like you mean it so you can see the features while you're there. On the interior, this is the controller for the heater and the hot water. W255 right now means there's no power to it. That's the switch outside, so if you turn that on, that code goes away. But that is the heater. It's off right now. Then you can set the temperature you want it to be inside or turn it back off. The water heater is right here. It has off Eco and Comfort. Most owners leave it on Eco all the time. It's winterized right now. We're going to leave it off. You can run the fan on the heater as well. You know about the power ports already. I think I did a video for those. Lights are on right now. That's the Keurig down there. This is the 20-gallon water tank. That's a see-through, so you know the fill level. You can turn the light on to see the water better. It's empty right now because it's winterized. This is the battery bank. These are the 3 Renogy Slimlines, 104 amp hours each. That's the 2,000 watt inverter, which runs the Keurig. I got that for electric blankets and you know, their hair dryers and stuff for the ladies. When they want to do that at camp. One option it does not have the, there's an option to put an extra, that's probably 3 inches or so storage here. So the cushions would be up here. You'd lift the cushion up, there'd be a storage area right here. And then that storage would go all the way around. You can add that post-factory. Contact a dealer, they can order the components. It does not have the king slide right now. The king slide bracket would go right there, and it would cover this. You'd slide it out, and then you'd have the king bed. You can lay east, west, or north, south. This is a queen size bed, so I always lay east, west on that one. Also an option for underbed storage, which would go here. It would lift it up about this high. Actually, no, I take that back. The underbed storage goes underneath. They take this panel out, add the underbed storage, and then you can lift the bed up and store under there. That can also be added post-factory. Contact a dealer. They can order those components for you. It's the Victron BMS display. It gives you the power usage and so forth. All your Victron components are in here. If I can remember how to open this. There it goes. That's the current factory Victron setup. I'll show you some other components as well in a second. This is the Dometic sink and Dometic 2-burner propane stove, bamboo countertop. The swivel table, you got tightens here, tightens here, tightens there. You can loosen those up. It'll swivel any way you need to. You can leave it kind of midway tightened and it'll still stay stationary while you drive. Net for fly fishing. Pick up your cushions. You've got access to your water tank down here. This is Velcroed on. That's your 20-gallon fuel tank. Your bypass valves for the tank for winterization, and your master power switch, on-off switch is in here as well. So when I leave this winterized in storage, hit that master switch. There's no draw on the batteries. They did include from the factory some tie downs here. There should be another one over here. There is, in case you want to put a refrigerator right here. There's a port right there you can power the fridge from. A port right here you can power the fridge from. There's bus bars underneath here. You can add power for the fridge wiring as well if you want to make it clean and do a pass-through straight down to the batteries in there. This window's cool. It's got a privacy shade. You can go 100% privacy shade. You can 100% open it up. You can 100% put a mosquito screen down if you want to leave the window open at night. And then there's 3 latches here. Open latch, open latch, open latch. You can open this up to your desired position. And then you just put the locks on wherever you want the window open to. Put the bug screen back down. And voila, fresh air. You can also order different upholstery from the manufacturer. I think they offer red, green, blue, and maybe one other color. I can't remember. These are Velcro. These are very thick. These are insulated window covers. There's the cover. You roll it up and Velcro it. And there's the interior vinyl cover. And then there's mosquito netting. You can see. Is that a bug right there? It is. And then that window is the emergency escape, I believe. It's zippered so you can get out. It's either that one or that one, but I think it's that side. If you wanted to add Starlink, I think KP out in Nevada has a custom Starlink mount that he permanently attaches to the roof. You put your Mini up there. You can run your power cord for the Mini through the roof port. There's already a pocket here to hide all your wires. You can run it right down through here through this conduit and add it to your power system. This is the original battery port. There's a tray that goes in there and it bolts in. So I swapped. That was a storage compartment. I put all my power in there and then I moved my storage over here. That's pretty deep. It goes back there quite a ways. The other storage compartment is back here. This was, I think, originally thought out to be sort of a slide out for maybe a composting toilet or something, but I love storing all kinds of stuff in here. It's pretty deep as well. It goes back here. Put all kinds of stuff in there, but dealer's choice on that one. I've added these aftermarket baskets that I found. They fit pretty nice. There's a small gap up there. This is a heat shield for the propane stove, so I don't put anything up here that I wouldn't allow to melt, but lots of space in here too. This is where I keep all my kitchen stuff, all my cleaning goods, things like that. When I'm traveling, I put a roll of paper towels in between these. It keeps these from sliding around. Cans of coffee, all kinds of stuff. Here we go. This is bypass valve for the outdoor shower, and I think it's hot and cold, but these are holding the coolant in the lines for the shower outside so it doesn't freeze. And it's the input for the water tank. When you add water from the outside, it runs down through this tube into the tank, and that is a propane line, I believe, that runs through here and goes to your heater. Also like having my electrical in this cabinet versus this one, because this one's vented on the front and on the top back there. The bed is a queen size mattress that comes from the factory. That's about a 5-inch mattress. I've had Cascadia vehicle tents, I've had iCampers, I've had the Ursa Miners on top of the Jeep, some other rooftop tents. Most comfortable mattress I've had yet. Definitely makes a difference. The Molly over here, these are mounts for, I carry a maul, 6-pound maul, and a chopping axe over here. This is, my Ram's got the digital rear view camera, so I bought a second camera mounted on the back, so my digital rear view camera's running while I'm driving down the highway. I just ran the coaxial cable down here, and then it comes all the way out front where the electrical connections are for the camper. So this is my digital rearview mirror camera, and this is what KP would install for your Ram electrical. He'd put one of these from your factory battery back here. You might even be able to swap mine over, save you some money. But that runs the DC-DC charger, charges your batteries while you drive. Finally, it's got 4 latches on it, one on each corner. So undo all 4 latches, go inside, push up on the back, lock it, push up on the front, lock it, and that's it. You're set up and ready to camp. These are factory awning brackets. Really nice stamp out there. They've got a great little design going, but these are pre-drilled for height and distance. This will fit a, I believe it's the Alucab 270 awning. It lines up perfectly, bolt and go. You do need some additional brackets from OEV. They're L brackets to mount up to the awning. And then on the other side, you've got, this is the shower cube for Alucab. This bracket and that bracket mount up to Alucab shower cube, and it's over here because this is your wet side with your shower. This is the power cabinet. It has all the wiring and such in it for all the switches, and that's your bypass valve. It's winterized right now. You can see the pink RV coolant in there. That's your Truma heater, and then the cabinet outside is inside this encasing, and that's all the factory wiring that they've added, so nice and clean. These are the OEV brackets. These, instead of pulling on the thin steel on your bed, these bolt through down to the bed mounts. So they're kind of tied into the frame, makes them super strong. So there's that one, and then one in the front as well. This is what the dealers will install to hold the camper down. That's the other hook for the tie down right there. And then the electrical wiring. It's right here, that hooks back up to the camper as well. If you decide you don't want the Renogy 312 amp hour battery bank, I can put this back in to run your lights and heater and stuff. It's AGM, about 90 amp hours, just a shop battery.